Kabanata 40, U. I thought I could peacefully work that day. Sumama si Jack sa kanyang ama at papunta pa lang dito. Ramdam ko na ang magiging araw ni Jackson. I wonder if he could keep up our son entertained while busy. Or maybe Jack will be only too happy to observe his father work. Baka nga. I had to inform my closest friends, Philly and Harper. Habang inaayusan para sa shoot, kakausapin ko sana si Harper through a phone call. Isusunod ko rin si Philly. However, my first attempt to Harper didn't go well. Hello? Good afternoon, Harper. Medyo maligaya kong bati. Kinakabahan ako. I don't know how he will react but for sure, it's a better reaction than Philomena's. Kaya saya ang inuna ko para makapaghanda. Hi, Amber. Si Daniela to. Nasa CR si Harper. Need anything? A woman's bedroom voice made me grow still. Hindi ko inasahan iyon. Hapon na at base sa boses ni Daniela, hindi ko maisip na nasa opisina sila o nasa labas man lang. I am sure they are in a room or something. Are they living together now? I'm not the one to judge since I'm doing it myself, but I'm just a bit shocked. Well, matanda na rin naman si Harper at si Daniela. They can make their own sound decisions now. Oh, sorry Daniela. I just want to tell him something, but I can call him if you can wait for him, she said. Huwag na. Hindi naman masyadong importante. Tsaka baka maging busy rin ako afterwards kasi nasa trabaho ako. I'll just text him later. Sure? Yeah, sure. Sorry. No problem. I tell him you called. So that was the end of my plan to call Harper and Philly. Nadala ako roon kaya instead of calling Philomena, I opted to text her instead. Ako. Good afternoon. I just want to let you know na nagkabalikan kami ni Jackson. I'm getting married. Mamamanhikan sila ng pamilya niya later. I'll tell you more details kapag nakita tayo. I smirked when her reply was very fast. Philly. Are you fucking serious? Oh my God! Malandi ka. Asan ka ngayon? Pupuntahan kita. Umirap ako at nagtipa na rin ng isasagot. Ako. Nasa shoot. You can visit. It's not very hectic like my usual gig, kaya ayos lang. Isang oras lang ang lumipas, sa kalagitnaan ng shoot, andun na si Philomena, lurking around the venue and getting friendly with the staff and photographers. Wearing a faded maong pants that made her legs look longer, and a sweet knitted spaghetti strap with her mid-length hair curled properly. Her looks reflect her bubbly attitude kaya hindi ko na mapigilang matawa at mangiti dahil sa mga panloloko niya sa set. My shoot is just inside the mock bathroom. Kinabukasan pa iyong panghuli na outdoor shoot. Mamaya ko pa malalaman ang detalye pero na-inform na ako ni Miss Tamara na sasama nga raw si Jackson sa shoot na iyon. For sure, he'll bring Jack too. The staff handed me a robe for a break. Gigil na tumawa si Philly nang lumapit sa akin. I knew it! Nagbibilang na lang ako ng araw eh. Kailan? She asked. Umiling ako. Wala ka bang trabaho at may time ka pa talagang pumunta rito? Naghahasi ka ng lagim sa mga photographers dyan. Well, I was in a meeting this morning. Pretty hectic day actually. Mag-isa ako kaya I took this opportunity for a break. Wala si kuya kaya mas lalo ako nahirapan kanina. How about your cousins? Tanong ko habang umuupo sa high chair at tinitingnan ang mukha ko sa salamin. Nah, it sucks to be the youngest of the Lopezes, lalo pa dahil ako na lang ang wala pang asawa. They always have their excuses. My husband wants me around, my wife is pregnant, etc. She ranted and rolled her eyes. Binaba ko ang salaming hawak at hinarap na si Philly. We got interrupted by the staff. Sorry ma'am, I was asked by Mrs. Tamara if Miss Lopez wants anything for the break. Kahit ano, sagot ni Philly sa staff. Chicken garden salad na lang din please, she's not picky with food. Ako para mas specific at hindi na mahirapan ang staff. Ranch dressing din po, tanong ng staff. Yeah, orange juice na rin just like mine please. Okay po. Thanks. Umalis ang staff at nagpatuloy na kami sa pag-uusap ng kaibigan. After a few minutes though, is another batch of shots so I left Philly. Pinanood niya na lang ako sa ginagawa habang binibiro siya ni Mrs. Tamara na magmodelo na rin. Ang dami ko nang ginagawa, isasali ko pa to? She said boldly. Sumali rin ang photographer sa pag-encourage. You can make it as a pastime, ma'am. Maraming ganyan na modelo, may work na full-time. Naku, baka di na ako makapag-asawa. Philly laughed hysterically. Goal ko yun, sir. Mahirap na. Itong best friend ko, ikakasal na. Lahat ng kilala ko, ikakasal na yata. Napag-iwanan na ako. Everyone laughed. She got away with everyone. They all convinced her that she's too young to be pressured. I know Philly though. She's just saying that for the laughs. She doesn't mean it. I even have a feeling that she's scared of commitment. She didn't like her serious ex-boyfriend for being too serious. Ibig ba noong sabihin gusto niya ng katuwaan muna? For the final break, I started removing my makeup. Nasa high chair na kami pareho at pinagpapatuloy na ang kwentuhan. Sa lalong madaling panahon dapat ha? I don't know with my mom. I hope I can convince her. Gusto kasi ni Jackson na sa lalong madaling panahon nga, pero baka gusto ni Mami mag-take ng time ang planning. But for sure, Tita Mariam can pull a grand wedding off with a little time, under pressure. Tsaka, hindi ka ba magdedesisyon sa bagay na yan? It's a personal thing, pero ibinibigay mo ang desisyon mo sa mami mo. Tipid akong ngumiti sa kaibigan. Ang importante lang naman sa akin ay yung mismong ceremony. Other details are just secondary and I trust my mom. Isa pa, I want that wedding to have a touch of her. After all, kahit ayaw kong aminin, may malaking role siya sa lahat ng nangyari. Sa bagay, wala akong reklamo sa taste niya kaya good decision, si Philly. Magpapatuloy sana kami sa pag-uusap pero dumating ang staff para ilatag ang pagkain na dala. I opened mine since gutom na ako. So, later, saan kayo? Don't worry, I won't lurk around. I'm just thinking if Tita Mariam will want the Riagos to go to Nicolai's penthouse. It shocked me that Mommy didn't want that actually. Ayos lang yun kay Jackson, kaso I think he's keen on winning Mom's approval too much that he booked for Mom's favorite grand restaurant. Hinayaan ko na lang. Walang reaksyon si Philly. She was opening her own food and when I thought she was about to say something, she didn't. In fact, namumula pa nga siya at may kakaibang ekspresyon sa muka. Are you alright? Kumain na ako sa sariling salad. While chewing on my food, I saw her close hers with a sour expression. Tumigil ako sa pagkain at inisip na mabuti ang mga pagkain gusto niya. I know for sure that she doesn't hate chicken salad or the orange juice. So why is her reaction like this? Philomena? Wait lang. She held out her hand to stop me from coming near her. Natutup niya ang bibig hanggang sa dumuwal siya. She opened her bloodshot and tearful eyes and then tried to strain an effort not to vomit. Tumakbo na rin siya habang dinadaluhan ko at itinuturo ang powder room sa lugar na iyon. Anong nangyari, Amber? Philomena? Miss Tamara asked when she saw us hurrying to the powder room. Hindi ko masagot sa pagmamadali, basta't sinamahan ko na lang ang kaibigan ko roon. Hinawakan ang kanyang buhok habang nagsusuka. I had to look away because the sound of her vomiting was too much to bear. I don't think I can resume eating, kahit pa hindi ko tiningnang mabuti ang pagsusuka niya. Oh shit, sorry! Si Philly habang nagsusuka. Tumuwid siya sa pagkakatayo kaya mabilis ko siyang binitiwan. Kumuha ako ng tissue at mabilis siyang binigyan. She was very red and her eyes were watery. Hindi naman siya mukhang may sakit pero dinama ko pa rin ang noo niya at ang leeg. Hinayaan niya ako dahil abala siya sa pagpupunas sa mukha at pag-aayos sa sarili. May sakit ka ba? Pagkabitaw ko sa tanong na iyon, lumipad ang isipan ko sa isa pang dahilan kung bakit nagsusuka ang isang babaeng wala namang sakit. Pregnancy can do that to you. I remember the first time I vomited out of nowhere because of a specific smell. I was pregnant that time. Wala. Kung ganoon, hindi ko alam kung ano ang mararamdaman ko para sa kaibigan. Nagkatinginan kaming dalawa at ilang segundo lang ang lumipas, tumulo na ang luha sa kanyang mga mata. I knew then what it was all about. Hindi ko na kailangan magtanong para kumpirmahin ang isang bagay. Sino, Philly? Ba't wala kang kwento sa akin? Boyfriend? She shook her head. Hindi pa naman tayo sigurado. Mas lalo lang akong nakasiguro dahil sa sagot niyang iyon. May boyfriend ka? Ngayon? Wala, Amber. Malalaman mo yun kapag meron. Maybe I'll just buy a test and see if it's... She shrugged. Are you serious? I can't even believe this. Fuck ba, diba? Sino yan? Sa dumi ng utak ko at siguro sa panic na rin, hindi ko na nakayanan ang reaksyon ko. Si Harper ba? Si Harper, Philly? Her eyes widened at my sudden conclusion. Of course not, Amber. Come on, my girlfriend yung tao. She laughed fakely. Hindi pa natin alam, okay? I'll get a test and... Nagpatuloy siya sa solusyon niya at sinapo ko na lang ang noo ko. Alam kong dapat suportahan ko na lang siya pero hindi ko maiwasan ang bayolenteng reaksyon. She doesn't have a boyfriend but she's saying that her being pregnant is possible. Ibig lang sabihin noon, may naka one night stand siya o may fuck buddy siguro. I don't judge the way she lives her life, but then I know her. Si Harper lang ang lalaking malapit sa kanya recently. Nagkukwento rin siya kung sakaling may lalaki siyang kinababaliwan o na-meet. Si Harper lang talaga ang alam ko. Gulong-gulo na ako. Mas gulo pa ang utak ko sa kaibigan. Ako pa ang mas namroblema. Siguro dahil alam ko ang pakiramdam ng bigla ang nabuntis. Iyong hindi planado. Calm down, Amber. I feel like you'd kill me with the way you look at me. I'm sorry. I'm just stressed out for you. I can't believe this. Hindi pa kumpirmado. Tumango ako at bumuntong hininga. Yeah, hindi pa kumpirmado. Sige. Magpapabili tayo ng pregnancy test o ako na ang bibili. Magpahinga ka muna. Halika, magpahinga ka sa backstage ko. May couch doon. She nodded and agreed. Baka nga talagang sobrang sama ng pakiramdam niya. So, for the whole afternoon, iyon ang pinagkaabalahan ko. Patuloy pa ang paghihingi ng sorry niya dahil sa nangyari. Mrs. Tamara Lopez was with us and she was also shocked with it. Ayoko na lang munang may makakaalam, please. I'll sort everything out, kaya please keep it a secret. Aniya kay Miss Tamara. Matalim kong tinitigan ang kaibigan ko. Alam kong may pagkakatulad ang naging sitwasyon namin pero sinabi ko pa rin kay Jackson ang kalagayan ko noon. I encouraged her to do that, lalo na noong nakaubos kami ng 5 iba't ibang uri ng pregnancy test at iisa ang resulta. I wanted to be with her even with the coming big thing later but she assured me she'd be fine. Kaya naman binantaan ko siya na kapag natapos ang araw kong iyon, siya naman ang aasikasuhin ko and I mean it. Even with her strong facade, I always know that that situation is hard. Kaya iyon tuloy ang laman ng isipan ko. Nawala nga lang agad dahil may haharapin din pala akong matinding pangyayari kinagabihan. Umuwi muna kami ni Jackson at Jack para magbihis. The dinner will be at 7 and the food were pre-ordered kaya ayos lang. Ang magiging naroon sa pamamanhikan nila ay si Tito Achilles, Snow, Sibal at Archer. However, Jackson suggested that his cousins may come and sit on another table kung sakaling may maselang pag-uusapan para sa mga bata. They will sit with their titas and not with us. Yes, we prepared for that in case Mommy will do a sudden outburst. The Riagos were extremely early. Hindi ko alam anong oras na silang naroon pero tingin ko nagtagal nga sila. They booked another private table na malayo sa mas pribadong kinuha ni Jackson para sa amin. Tuwang-tuwa naman si Jack. He's more willing to be with his titos. Bukod kasi sa andyan ng mga pinsan, nalilibang din siya kay Radley, Raul at Vincent. Hi! Snow said merrily after my few greetings to the woman on the far table. Pasensya na natagalan. Galing pa kaming trabaho ni Jackson. Sabi ko, You're just on time, Anito. I greeted Sibal and Tito Achilles as well. I complimented their looks and the served food in front of us. Pagkatapos ng ilang bati, naupo na rin kami ni Jackson. Not content with the distance of our chairs, he moved it to be closer to me. Uminit ang pisngi ko lalo na nang nakita kong nakatingin ang tatlo sa amin. Snow was smirking, Sibal was so attentive, and Tito Achilles can't help but watch Jackson's movements. So, kailan kayo nag-decide na talagang magpakasal na? I wanna hear it while waiting for Tita Marem. Kagabi, Snow, sagot ko. Tumaas ang isang kilay ng pinsan. For Jack? It was a follow-up question na agad pinigilan ni Sibal. Snow's husband, my soon-to-be brother-in-law, moved closer to his wife to say something. Si Tito Achilles naman ay tumuwid sa pagkakaupo at inayos ang coat. Surely, it's not because of Jonaxx, no? Panghabang buhay ang desisyon na iyan. Hindi ka pwedeng magpakasal para sa anak. Mariing tugon ni Sibal. Snow pouted at her husband. Tama si Sibal, Snow. Si Tito Achilles. I want to marry Amber because I love her, Snow. Jackson said as his hand moved behind my chair. I can see that, Jax. Just checking if my cousin loves you equally. She chuckled. Jackson then looked at me with a little sharpness. I only gave him a mocking smile. Nararamdaman kong nagaantay siya sa sasabihin ko kay Snow pero nang wala akong sinabi, siya na mismo ang nagsalita para sa akin. She's in love with me too. She told me that. Aniya na para bang pinaparatangan siyang hindi naman totoo ang sinasabi niya. I smiled. I rested my hand on his thigh and moved closer to him. Nakita ko ang pagsunod niya sa kamay ko, pati na rin ang mangha sa itsura nang tumitig siya sa akin. I'll marry for love, Snow. Don't worry about it, sabi ko. Snow smirked more. Nanatili ang tingin kay Jackson na ngayon ay bumubulong at humahalik sa tainga ko. I love you more. I'm in love with you. I glanced at him with a grin. Nagkatinginan kaming dalawa. Kung siguro ay hindi lang naagaw ang atensyon ng dumating, baka naligo na nga ng kantsaw si Jackson sa kay Snow at Sibal. Tito Achilles stood up snappily. Marahang sumunod si Sibal sa ama, ganoon na rin si Jackson. Oh, si tita. Si Snow sabay lapit sa paparating. I sighed and went to my mom as well. Maria Emilia Galvez Sevilla's grand entrance made even the waiter and waitresses stop on their tracks. She isn't even trying hard when she entered the exclusive restaurant. Isang all-black na suit and slacks ang suot ni Mami. Nakatago ang kurba ng katawan to the point of elegance. Good evening, ma'am. Sabi ko nang nakalapit at nakapagbeso. Si Jackson nasa likod ko. Binati na rin si Mami ng magandang gabi. Mom's dark hair is in a shiny Frenchy twist. Her stilettos were black and sexy. Her Hermes was black as well. She's all black today, only accented with gold jewelry. She looked simpler than usual but I guess binagay niya sa okasyon. Her grand parties deserved her grand designer dresses, and this simple but elegant dinner for tonight will go well with her timeless attire. Lumapit si Jack at Archer assisted by Ate Nelia. Naintindihan naman agad ng dalawa na pagkatapos batiin ang lola, kailangan na nilang bumalik sa kanilang lamesa. Assisted by the waiter, naupo si Mami sa kabilang kabisera. Katabi niya kami ni Snow samantalang si Sibal at Jackson naman ang katabi ng nasa kabiserang si Tito Achilles. It was a long silence for all of us, lalo na dahil may special request si Mami sa inumin niya sa waiter, kaya naghintay muna kami hanggang sa matapos iyon. Nang natapos siya, si Jackson naman ang naunang nagsalita sa aming lahat. Tita Marem, I'm here with my family to ask for your daughter's hand in marriage. Kinabahan ako roon. Alam kong alam na ni Mami. Alam ko ring tanggap niya na iyon pero nasisiguro kong hindi iyon sapat para hindi siya bigla ang magsalita ng kung ano-ano. Skip the formalities, Jackson, Mami said coolly. You asked me that on the phone and I answered you properly. Ang pamamanghikang ito ay para lang mapunan ang kagustuhan mo at ng pamilya mong sundin ang mga tradisyong nakasanayan. I'm here to honor your values, support my daughter and my grandson. That's all. Salamat po sa pagpapaunlak. It's a great step for us as a couple to have your approval. Ngumiti ako nang nagkatinginan kami ni Jackson. The champagne started pouring and it was Mommy who broke the deafening silence. Let's just enjoy the dinner since I haven't dined here for the past few days. Mommy eyed me. Kinagat ko ang labi ko. Alam ko ang ibig niya sabihin pero wala namang diin ang sinabi niya. In fact, I felt like it was a playful mockery. Tita, you will be able to dine at a fine restaurant once you assume my post in the main branch. Magaang sinabi ni Snow habang nagsisimula na kaming kumain. I highly doubt that. I will earn but I will abandon the society for the salty scent of the beach. Walang ganito roon, Snow. But anyway, the coast menu is always way better. Magaan si Mami ngayon. I appreciate her civility towards this. Importante sa amin ito ni Jackson, samantalang tahimik naman si Tito Achilles sa tapat niya. In fact, he's too formal and a bit tense now that if I compare him to my mom. Ma'am, you will help me, right? Bala ko pong sa Costa Leona ikasal. Napag-usapan na namin ni Jackson. Sabi ko sa kalagitnaan ng pagkain. That's easy. Kailan niyo ba plano? Si Mami. Sa lalong madaling panahon po. We'll contact the chosen events organizer tomorrow. By the end of this week, pagkatapos ng trabaho ni Amber, baka po umuwi kami ng Costa Leona in preparation for the wedding. Tumango si Mami. Snow is giggling at binubulong-bulungan lang ng nangingiting sibal. Uminom si Mami ng champagne habang pinapansin ang tawanan ng dalawa, ngunit binalik din ang tingin kay Jackson. Tingin ko naririnig ni Mami ang kung anuman ang pinagbubulungan ng dalawa kaya hindi niya na naiwasan. Nagmamadali ka pala, Jackson? Mami smirked mischievously. Kinabahan naman ako roon pero nang tiningnan ko si Jax, he wasn't nervous or what. Instead, he raised a brow and gave out an evil smile. Kumunot ang noo ko at bahagyang kinurot ang hita niya. Nagmamadali nga talaga yata siya. Pinipikot mo. Hindi na napigilan ni Sibal kaya tumawa na sila ng kanyang asawa. Sumama pa si Jackson. Mami laughed with them softly too. Ako naman, abala na masyado sa paninitig at pag-aabang ng sagot kay Jackson. Obviously, pinadali lang yata lalo ang plano niya nang nalaman na may anak kayo. He pursued you even before he knew Jack, right? Si Snow sa akin. Tumawa na rin ako. Yeah. Alam nitong may anak ka na eh. He even thinks you're better off with him than another man so he plans on getting you back. And make Jack his own. Tama na, Snow. Si Jackson na natatawa pa rin naman. Mas lalong humagalpak ang mag-asawa. I know what she's saying and looking back at it now, natanto kong mahirap na desisyon iyon sa parte niya. I don't think I can do that if I were him. I'm not sure. Si Mami tuloy ang nagulat sa narinig galing kay Snow. She looked at me and Jackson in a softer way now until she smiled. Tumuwid siya sa pagkakaupo at muling uminom ng champagne. I can only imagine his relief when you said yes to his proposal. Kaya sinasabi kong pinipikot at nagmamadali nga. That means you're not really marrying each other for Jack, huh? Si Mami. Opo, I'm marrying Amber because I love her. That's all. Wala sa sariling tumango si Mami. That's nice to hear, Jackson. Madalas kong naiisip at pangambaian para sa anak ko. Although I know it's wrong to marry just for the child, I always thought that it would be better for her to have someone, better for Jack to have a father figure. Kaya masaya ako na ang desisyon na ito ay galing sa inyong dalawa at hindi para lang sa anak ninyo. In the future, when you two grow old, you'd never regret a decision that's made under no pressure. She stopped right there and glanced in front. Kumunot ang noo ko. Napainom si Snow ng tubig at si Sibal naman umayos sa pagkakaupo. Jackson glanced at his father. Nakita ko tuloy na titig si Tito Achilles kay Mami. Mami cleared her throat. Ano kayang meron sa sinabi ni Mami at parang masasamid siyang ipagpatuloy iyon? But I don't judge anyone who will do the hard work alone for his children. Walang kapantay ang pagmamahal ng mga magulang sa kanilang anak kaya kayang-kayang itaguyod iyon ng ninuman mag-isa kung pipiliin niya. In the end, to each his own. Dagdag ni Mami. Right, tita? Though I would always understand if a single parent will choose to find love and support from a partner at the same time. Pwede naman po yun, hindi ba? Si Snow. Tumango si Mami kay Snow. Muli kong nabalikan ang lahat ng kasinungalingan sa nagdaang taon dahil sa sinabi ni Mami. For some reason, I got reminded by how she fooled everyone on this table that I married Nikolai. Alam ko ring naiisip niya iyon ngayon. Malalim ang tingin niya sa sariling champagne. Tahimik din ang lahat. Si Tito Achilles nga nakaya namang palakihin si Jackson at si Bal na mag-isa. Single parenting is possible for people, Snow, as long as you work hard, have the patience and willingness to do it. Hindi po ba, Tito? I said to stop whatever tension is on the air. Nasamit si Snow sa kinakain niya. Si Bal coughed fakely and caressed his wife's back. Nagulat ako roon. Nagtagal ang tingin sa pinsan. Jackson's hand caressed mine softly and his nose on my ear. Oh no, baby, your mouth, he whispered. Huh? Nagtaas ako ng kilay kay Jackson dahil sa kalituhan. You're right, Amber. Kaya iyon, depende sa kagustuhan mong alagaan ang anak mo mag-isa. I think I can raise Jack alone too, Tito. I'm willing, but Jackson is who I love and I think my heart will be better when I'm with him. Hindi ko po maipagkakaila na ang masaya kong puso ay mas makakatulong sa pagpapalaki ko ng maayos sa anak ko. Mas lalo pa po dahil anak namin ni Jackson si Jack at mahal na mahal din po siya nito. It all just fell into place and I'm lucky for that. Nanatili akong lito sa ngisi ni Jackson lalo na nang natapos kong sabihin iyon. Masaya ako sa desisyon ninyong dalawa para sa inyong sarili at para sa inyong anak. Mahirap magpalaking mag-isa ng anak, Amber. Nagulat ako sa panghuling sinabi ni Tito Achilles. He raised the two Riegos amazingly. Both are successful and from the gutter. That's something, alright? If you had a chance to share the burden, Tito, do you think you'd take it? Remarry for your children? Dumiin lalo ang hawak ni Jackson sa akin. Amber! Seryosong tawag ni Snow sa akin kaya napabaling ako sa pinsan. Si Bal looked at my mom with sharp eyes so I did the same. Yumuko si Mami at inabala ang sarili sa pagkaing nasa harap. Why? I whispered at Jax but he didn't say anything. I won't. Madaing sinabi ni Tito Achilles sabay tingin sa kay si Bal, Snow, pagkatapos kay Jackson at sa akin. Hindi ko pa rin gagawin iyon. The deafening silence stretched this time. I feel so obliged to talk because I hate the tension. Kahit po mahal mo po, sorry for the questions, I'm just a little curious. Tito Achilles nodded, kahit mahal ko. Enough of it, baby. Jackson whispered so softly. Oh, tumango-tango ako pero hindi natatanggal sa isipan ko ang reaksyon ng lahat. Tumigil na ako sa pagtatanong dahil napapansin kong may problema si Snow, si Bal at Jackson sa mga sinasabi ko. It's like there's something about it. Nang tiningnan ko si Mami, nahuli ko siyang nagpupunas na ng bibig at mukhang patapos na sa panghuling course. Tumuwid siya sa pagkakaupo. I would also like to take this opportunity to... Nanginig ang boses niya. Say my apologies to all the lies I purposely spread out. I never claimed to be a perfect mother but somehow, under those circumstances, I feel like all of what I've done was the perfect decision to make. Hindi ko na siguro kailangang isa-isahin ang nagawa ko dahil sa ngayon, alam na ninyo kung ano-ano ang mga iyon. I'm glad that despite what I did, your love endured, Amber Jackson. Now the only thing I can do is to support you in everything. It will be my pleasure. Ngumiti ako at inabot ang kamay ni Mami. Snow did the same too. I accept you, Jackson Riego, as my son-in-law. Please take care of my daughter and my beloved grandson. As I say, I'm not the perfect mother, but you can always count on me if you have problems. I'll try my best to advise you better. Thank you po. Si Jackson. I will definitely take care of my family and I'd like to think you are part of it. Mami smiled. Tears pulled in her eyes. Kumalas ako kay Jax at tumayo para daluhan si Mami. Snow pulled her chair towards my mom too. However, my strong mom stood up and marked everything with finality. I came here to spend time with you, say my apologies, and to let you know that I am happy for my daughter. Jack ran towards us. Tinawag siya ng mga tito ngunit hindi siya nakinig. Tumayo tuloy ang mga Riego sa kabilang lamesa para sundan ito. My son hugged Mommy tight. Mommy smiled and sat back down on her chair to stroke Jack's hair. Lola, you're leaving. I know you are. I've been watching you. Mommy let out an elegant laugh. Yes, Jack. The dinner is over. It's time for your parents to have fun and catch up with their cousins, your titos and titas. Tita, you can stay, si Snow. Actually, Snow, I may be broke, but I'm still invited to social events. I have an event in Manila Club. Umiling si Snow at ngumiti. Tumayo siya at lumapit kay Mami para humalik sa pisngi. Car? She has one. Si Jackson, with a driver. Tumawa si Snow. Spoiled. Jack, may lakad daw ang lola mo. Sabi ko. Sumimangot ang anak ko habang tinitingnan si Mami. Don't worry, your father said you'll visit Costa Leona soon. We'll see each other there. Really? Yes. Mommy pulled Archer closer for a tender kiss. Ganoon din ang binigay niya kay Jack bago tumayo at hinilikan ako. Enjoy the rest of the evening, she said and caressed my face. Tinitigan niya ako ng ilang sandali bago siyang umiti at naglakad na. She tapped Jackson's shoulder at nagpatuloy na. Nakatayo na pala si Tito Achilles, nakatingin sa kanya. Nilagpasan lamang ito ni Mami at nagpatuloy ito sa paglalakad patungo sa lobby. We all stayed standing as we watched my mom make her way towards the lobby and then to the lift. I sighed and smiled at Jackson. Nag-uusap na si Sibal at Raul. Gumaan na rin ang pakiramdam ng lahat dahil sa batian, pero naagaw ang tingin ko nang natigilan si Snow sa kakatitig sa kay Mami. Binalik ko ang tingin doon at naabutan kong palabas na rin si Tito Achilles sa restaurant. Tito Achilles was walking so fast, hindi kita o alam ni Mami iyon. Marahan ang lakad niya papasok sa elevator at natanaw naming pasarado na ito nang dumating si Tito sa harap. It was a long night for all of us. The scenes were blurred to me when we got home. Pagod na pagod kaming lahat sa tawanan at konting formal na party. It was such a pleasure for all of us, even to Jack and Archer who both agreed to go for a sleepover in our home that night. Jackson had to move my shoot in the afternoon dahil pupunta sina Snow at Sibal umaga bukas para kunin ang anak sa amin. A warm scented bath on our jacuzzi ended my night. A warm bath with my Jackson Riego behind me again. Mukhang nagiging hobby na ah. Should check out my shots and make sure to do it regularly now. I think it's better to stay with only Jack for a while. Kakikilala niya pa lang sa anak at mukhang ayaw niya pang payagan mag-sleepover kina Snow eh. Pati bukas sa trabaho niya, isasama niya pa rin. Sa lahat yata ng lalakarin niya, isasama niya ang anak. That's how crazy he is for his son. I'm not complaining though. Kamusta na ba ang Costa, Leona? I don't know. Sagot niya agad. Ngumuso ako. Wala kang balita? Hindi na ako umuwi simula nung umalis ako roon. Talaga? Nagulat ako roon sabay baling sa kanya. He lazily caressed my thigh. The soreness of my femininity is reacting to his touch now, like a slave to his master. Napatingin tuloy ako sa tubig na puno ng bubbles ngayon. It will only remind me of us, so I didn't want to go home. I sighed at the thought. I guess the only thing that would make me visit it is if I think about my daughter. Daughter? I echoed his words. You think our lost child is a girl, huh? I don't know, but if I think of her, she takes your form, a soft, beautiful baby. So, I smiled. You buried her? Yeah. Bibisitahin natin kasama si Jack pag-uwi. Tumango lang siya at hinalikan ang balikat ko. Kaya ba wala ka ring balita kay Rowena kasi hindi ka na umuwi? I inquired slowly. Hindi niya sinagot agad iyon. He stiffened for a while and after his long exhale, he relaxed. We lost a child, Amber. How will I ever think of Rowena, or any other girl for that matter, after that? Nagulat ako ng bahagya roon, hindi ako nagsalita. I lost a daughter from the only woman I love. How could I even get myself to love anyone else again? He said sharply and angrily. Pumuntong hininga ako at mas lalong humilig sa kanya. Niyakap niya ako na mahigpit. For a long while, it was only our breathing that made noise in the bathroom. While here I am thinking that he was just a mere sunburn to me, a burn that's so shallow to even leave a mark. Now I realized that I wasn't shallow to him. Our history wasn't a mere sunburn to his heart. I was the death of his hope. I was the end of him. Parang kinukurot ang puso ko sa naisip. Hinarap ko siya. His dark, soulful eyes looked at me like I held his heart. Maybe I did. I am his heart after all. I gave him a soft, longing kiss. Nang tumigil ako para tingnang muli siya, ngumiti ako. But you're here, in love with me again. I didn't fall out, he said. I remained in love. Yes, but you're still capable to love, Jax, even after what happened to us. Because it's you. He whispered and pulled me for another long, sensual kiss.